Hi everyone, it's Carissa and I am here with another card project for you. Today's card is actually a letterpress project card. I have some stuff that I'm just kind of playing around with, and I needed to make my friend a thank you card for a gift that she gave me for my birthday, which was forever ago, but because I've been so busy I haven't been able to make her one. So today is kind of like my first down day, and it's not really a down day, but I have a little bit of time today, so I thought I would get a thank you card made for her. What I'm going to do is I have this nesting label die here from Lifestyle Crafts, and I have one of the square fold letterpress cards here, and this is the white color. And what I'm going to start by doing is I would like to cut a window inside the front of this card. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to actually do this part on camera, but I'm going to place this die in the center of this square card, and I'm going to run it through my Epic 6 in order to create this die label window. Now on this die, if you'll see, there's actually a blade on the inner portion of this die and the outer portion of this die. So when I cut this out of the middle of the card, the larger portion will cut out, and then I will still have the smaller inner portion. Now, I'm not planning on using the inner portion, but this would be good if you were planning on like using this part and, you know, popping it up on the front of the card. I'm just going to use the window as a whole, but I just wanted to point that out to you. So I'm going to run over and do that real quick. Okay, so I've just ran that through, and what I've actually decided to do when I was looking at it is move it up a little bit, because that way it won't be so noticeable if I wasn't dead center vertically. So I got as close to, and I eyeball things, so, you know, that's just how I am. But here's what I wanted to show you in this die, is that it actually cuts kind of an inner, so you could, if you wanted to use this and do this, you could actually pop this part up in the center and it's automatically matted. Or you could just use this part and, you know, in a colored piece of paper or whatever and use it for a frame. Anyway, let's keep going because we got a long way to go on this card. So I'm going to set this aside. And what I have here, I have my letterpress tool, and it's all set up already. I have my Damask printing plate, or Damask. I don't know how you say that. I say Damask. It's probably wrong. But I have it all set up here, and when you close it here, I don't know if you'll be able to see this on the camera, but it's lined up right on that crease of that card. So I have that all done, and I have my pink, hot pink ink already prepared here. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is ink up my plates. And when my ink is sitting for a few minutes, because I prepared this a few minutes ago, what I go ahead and do is like roll over it again just to kind of loosen it back up. But this ink you can leave for, you know, quite a bit of time. So I'm going to ink that up. Okay, and now I am going to close this and I'm going to run it through my Epic 6. I'm cleaning up my tool because what I'm going to do is go ahead and letterpress the sentiment that I'm going to use on the inside of the card in here. So let me just go ahead and shift things around here. Okay, so what I need to do now is I need to line up my sentiment in this window. But I'm not pressing it on this part here, and I'm hoping you can see what I'm talking about. I'm pressing it on the inside, but I still have to line it up with the window. So what I'm going to do is, this is kind of how I do it. I'm, you know, not necessarily whatever. You have to find the system in anything that works for you, but this is kind of how I use it, and this is an old piece of adhesive here. But so what I'm going to do is just kind of line this up to where I like it. And it's about right there. And then I'm going to close, let's see, do I have everything straight? Okay, I'm going to close this down. So now I have that on my tool. And sometimes when I'm closing, I notice that I move things around, so I just kind of use my grid then to realign over here. Now, because this is still probably a little bit wet, and I'm not giving it any dry time, I am going to flip this over because I want to press here. And I'm going to put a piece of tissue paper kind of underneath. I know this is kind of weird here. And like I said, I'm experimenting, so I have no clue if this is going to work or not. So I have that there, and my tissue paper is really just to keep it from smudging. And my tool is kind of dirty, so it's kind of left a little residue on the inside. So then what I will do is I can ink up my sentiment and press that. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay, so because you saw earlier where I am kind of a messy person and I hadn't kept my tool clean, you saw a little bit of smudging in here. So what I do when something like that happens is I take one of these high polymer erasers and I just kind of go over it lightly. And this paper is very soft, so what it will do is it will kind of take off kind of the top layer of that paper and just clean it up. So I've gone ahead and cleaned up the inside of that. And then what I think I'm going to do is go ahead and cut a slit here along the seam with my craft blade, because I'm going to go ahead and put a ribbon across the bottom here. I thought I was going to kind of leave it just as it was, but you know me, I want to add something more. So this ribbon here is Stampin' Up's satin ribbon in basic gray, and I'm not sure if this one's discontinued or not, but I'm just going to tie a knot along the bottom. Okay, so there I have my very quick and easy letterpress card project for you today. I wanted to try out using some of the square fold cards from Lifestyle Crafts, and I chose this pattern because what she did for me was she used the letterpress pattern on my gift this year. So I just wanted to make a quick card for my friend, tell her thank you, and make it on camera for you guys. I hope you had a wonderful day. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me. You can visit my blog at sprinkledwithglitter.blogspot.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.